Hello everyone, the 316 here with another G.I. Joe Classified review. This time we have two figures from the Python Patrol Target exclusive line. We have number 41's Python Patrol Bat and number 56's Python Patrol Officer. Both of these figures originally retailed for $19.99, $24.99, around that price range. As you can see, I got mine for $20 and $25 each. So, you know, got them for retail pretty much. Can't complain about that. Um, got these from a vintage toy store out of this World Collectibles. I shopped with them before. Check out uh, the channel for hauls I've done. Anyway, let's go ahead and start off with the Python Patrol Officer. Now, later down the line in the Classified series, they actually did do another Python Patrol Officer, but they called it the Cobra Officer. I'm not entirely sure, but one of these two was supposed to be the trooper. For some reason, they decided to make them both an officer. Don't ask me, I don't know. I believe that this one was supposed to be the officer, but used the trooper body. But I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. But we're going to start with their accessories first, since there's so many. But the accessories are pretty much the exact same as the Cobra Officer over here. So you have the hat, although that one has the little insignia on top of it with the, the arrow basically to signify that they're the officer. They have a ranking, right? Next up, they have a pretty nice looking knife. It's a knife, what do you expect? And that goes in on, drop the knife. That just sticks in over here if I can get it. I'm going to spin the figure around to put on the rest of the accessories. Next up, it comes with a rifle and a scope for that rifle. And that just sticks in onto this little portion like so. And that's not going to come out easily. It's nice and secure in there. Kind of wish they had a scope that went like, this, but I'm not well versed in weaponry, so I do not know how that would work. I'm actually going to put this one in this guy's backpack, little holstered thingy. It's got the Cobra logo on it. And both of the weapons, or really the large weapons that this figure comes with, can hold these weapons. You do have to take out the scope. You could probably fit it in there, but what's nice is that you can actually fit the scope into this little portion right here. Just squeeze that in. Actually, it might be the other way. I always forget which way this goes. Yeah, definitely goes in this way. And then this goes on the back here. Figure also comes with two ammunition clips, or magazines rather. Sorry. But yeah, you can stick the magazine in on that gun as well. And if you don't want to put it there, you can actually stick it in the back on this little pouch. Just slides in like that. I'm going to leave mine open. Comes with this gun. I might give that to my Captain America Ultimate figure. But that goes in this pouch over here. And then lastly, he comes with one of these guns, like I want to say an Uzi, but that doesn't sound right. Submachine gun, I think, would be the, like the type of weapon it is. But yeah, both of these guns fit very nicely into the hands. And for the rest of the review, he's going to have that in his right hand. So that's the Python Patrol Officer's accessories. On the left here for the bat, you get a little bit less, but I'm okay with that because it gives you a lot of options. So the first accessory here is a front plate for the, the internals, the workings. Now the normal bat actually comes with like a battle damaged version of this and the head. This figure does not, but this fits in on the front here pretty easily. If you want to take it off, there is a little, like, I wouldn't say clearing, that's not the word, but you can like feel up here and there's just a little bit of plastic sticking out that you can get a good amount of grip on, and then you could just rip that off. So I like that. Next accessory here is our backpack, which can hold the next three accessories, which are the alternate hands. I won't put them in there just yet, but one thing to note about this bat is that you see how this is painted gray? It's actually painted gray inside of the hole as well, and it might not be as easy to see on camera here, but the connector here, the tip of it, yoo-hoo, the tip of it has been very seriously stripping that, and I'm worried that either this is gonna break off or all of the paint back here is just gonna start to chip. It's a very tight fit, and it's something I do worry about over time with this particular figure, so be careful about that. Next step, Python Patrol. That comes with the pistol. It's kind of nice, and it does have the porthole for an effect piece if you want to put in one of those. That just goes in on the side here. If I can... Yeah, the problem with this holster here is that it's very tight, so I don't always push the gun in all the way. You can, like that, but I like to leave mine out a little bit just because of how tight and restrictive this is. I can do that later. But our last three accessories here are alternate hands. So we have this claw, we have a this could be a double thing. This could be either like a blaster, or it could be like something you stab with, And we have a flamethrower piece. Let's go ahead and, you know what, let's use the claw on this side. So all you got to do is take the hand out, and you just, it's a bit of a tight fit, but it goes in there just fine. But now you have the claw hand here, like that. And on this side, let's do the flamethrower. I think that would look good. But what's nice is you can swap either side with either accessory. So if you want flamethrower over here, if you want the claw over here. But your extra hand piece can go either in the top here or one on the side here. So you can just easily plug that in. Now with the extra hands, you could plug them in here, but it's kind of hard to do, at least on the side one. I think personally for me, I'm going to have him with his claw hand and one of his normal hands out. But, there's the Python Patrol bat and all their accessories. And since we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at the details. Really love that Python Patrol logo. Really well done. A lot of nice paint jobs. The yellow is kind of fluorescent. It's a very bright yellow compared to the painted yellow on the dark red section up here. He comes with this rubber piece here. At least I feel like it's rubber. It's hard enough to be plastic, but I feel like it's rubber. I can't get it to move. Paint's nice on the boots there. Looks good. This keeps riding up, but it's easy to fix. And you already saw the back of the figure. But and then finally the head with the red visor like that. So bat's looking good, like how he turned out. And then the Python Patrol officer. I do like this figure. Mine has a lot of QC issues, like this is very wobbly, wibble wobble. He also leans to the side a little bit. That's not as big of an issue to me as just how wobbly this is. Surprisingly, adding the accessories actually makes him less wobbly, but he still has quite a bit of wobble to him, as you can see. That's just, oof. So the QC on this guy's kind of a mixed bag. Obviously, you're not going to find these two figures in stores anymore unless you're at, like I said, a vintage toy store, etc. But, still good figures. I like both of them. Paint job, what little paint there is on this figure is good. My lower ab section here is good, but this middle portion is not lined up, and yes, it does bother me. But I'll probably have him posed like this, so it won't be as noticeable. But good figure. I like it. I wish it had more red. And what I was going to suggest is from that Cobra officer, you can actually use one of the alternate heads here from that figure and stick it on this guy, which let's go ahead and do real quick, just to give you an idea on parts swapping. I think that's what's great about this line. You can just parts swap to your heart's content. I'm not going to put it all the way on, but as you can see, it just adds that touch of red in there that I think that this figure could have used. Because the only red here is on the neck piece, the collar there, as far as you can see. Ooh, that's tight. Also, one other thing is I've seen people use, or rather swap, like the entire sections of this figure with the other officer. Basically, what they did is they put the knees on this guy, they put all of the harnesses, they swapped both of them. And basically, this guy was all green and yellow, this guy was all black and red, which it looked pretty cool. But I'm just going to leave them as is, unless, I get 2 extras of these figures, and I'm like, you know what, let's army build, which I don't do because that's just too expensive. But since we're showing size comparisons, we'll get to that after I quickly go over the boxes. So these are the old window boxes. They do have the Python Patrol backing in there. On this side, you can see the Bat's particular skills, Python Patrol background there. You have the art of the Bat. Down here, you get the Legalese. I guess it's like a laser cannon. Anyway, the Python Patrol officer here, you can see their art. There's their skills as well. Oh, and the top of both boxes has their number. Legalese. This side with the art, love that. Looks good. Same back as well. Okay, let's go ahead and see how these two look next to their allies and some other figures. So, first things first, the Python Patrol officer stands at 6.5 inches, and the Bat stands in at about the same. They're about the same height. Let's see, who do we want to start with? I guess we can start with their allies since they're easier for me to just grab. So first things first, the first Python Patrol figure I got, we have the Viper. Love that figure. Actually, I'm going to put him over here. I think he looks better next to the Bat because of the red. Just loving how the two of them look together. And then since I keep showing him, the Python Patrol Cobra officer. That's the difference between them. Other than, basically the only difference between these two is that he comes with an extra head, his helmet, and his forearms are different. And hands, of course, but that's it. Oh, he also comes with this like arm patch. So, and lastly, I have the Python Patrol Copperhead on the Avengers Earth, Beyond Earth's Mightiest Heroes Sky Cycle Hawkeye 2-pack. I just thought he looked good with it, so I just left it on him. But yeah, Python Patrol's looking good. Loving how these 5 look together. I still need to get the, what is it, the Vipra and the Trouble Bubble, which I'm waiting on that Trouble Bubble to go on some kind of clearance, although my local Target had like 2 and now they're out. At least on shelves. On pickup it still says they have some, but I don't know. I just don't want to swing $45 for that right now, Like I could, but I just don't want to. Anyway, yeah, Python Patrol's coming along nicely. Loving how this looks. Let's get these 3 out of the way, and then we'll see how these 2 look next to some other figures. Let's see, who do we want to start with? I guess the other Target exclusive line, we have Tiger Force Outback here. Love Outback, and he looks good next to these 2. Love it. Next up, we'll just finish off the Hasbro lines. Here's a Marvel Legends Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. We'll reposition them a little bit. There we go. And then we have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Dino Thunder Black. We'll stick him in the middle. All right, next up we have the wrestling figures. So we have the Mattel WWE Elite 100 John Cena. We have the Target exclusive AEW Unrivaled Samoa Joe. Next up we have the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Black and White Walmart exclusive Batman Arkham City. And second to last here, we have the Jazzwares Halo Spartan Collection Spartan Yoroi. And, of course, I have to put Atrocitus in here from McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse. Let's pan that up just a little bit. There you go. So you can get an idea on how these figures scale with each other. They look good next to the wrestlers, I'd say. But, you know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. You guys seem to like my G.I. Joe double review, so I thought I'd do another one with these two. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment down below what other figures you want to see me review, or even food items, anything really. And as always, peace.